Welcome back to the ultimate Tiva analysis. Every fan knows the scene, the interrogation room, the dark lighting, the palpable tension. We're talking about the defining moment of the original NCIS run, the kiss in the Season 6 finale, Aliyah. For years, this moment was categorized by some as purely tactical, a spy trick to secure Ziva's escape. But we argue that was only the surface. Today, we peel back the layers to reveal the true, profound meaning behind Tony and Ziva's first kiss and how it solidified their bond forever. This wasn't just espionage. This was an emotional confession delivered under the highest possible stakes. The immediate stakes, a life on the line. To understand the kiss, we must revisit the immediate context. Ziva was trapped, interrogated by her former mentor, Malachi. She was being questioned about the death of the terrorist, Salim, a death Ziva was forced to carry out. Her life was on the line, and she needed a distraction, a powerful, convincing show of commitment to an asset. Enter Tony DiNozzo. He bursts into the room under the guise of extracting a vital piece of intelligence. The exchange that follows is a masterclass in professional deception, yet the emotion that underpins it is raw and undeniable. Tony's insistence on making physical contact, brushing his hand against her neck, leaning in close, was necessary for the ruse, yes, but the intensity of the moment spoke volumes about the fear and devotion he felt for her. The true confession, an unspoken love. When Tony ultimately grabbed Ziva and kissed her, a deep, prolonged kiss that silenced the room and the audience, it was more than a distraction. It was a confession delivered in the only way two emotionally repressed agents could manage, under the pretense of work. For 6 seasons, Tony and Ziva had hidden their true feelings behind playful banter, movie references, and fierce jealousy. In that moment, with their careers and Ziva's life hanging in the balance, the mask completely dropped. Tony's action said, "I will risk everything, my job, my life, to save you, and I love you enough to make this believable." For Ziva, responding to that kiss was an implicit acknowledgement that his feelings were real and reciprocated. It was a confession they could never have made in the brightly lit bullpen, but one they could finally execute in the darkness of the interrogation room. The defining element, the trust contract. The most profound meaning of the Aliyah kiss is the trust contract it created. Spies don't just kiss anyone in front of their enemies. It's an act of deep, shared vulnerability. By kissing Tony, Ziva was entrusting him with her immediate survival. By making the kiss real and intense, Tony was accepting the burden of her life on his shoulders. This moment transcended romance and became the definitive moment of partnership. From that point on, their trust was no longer based on professional duty, but on a visceral, physical commitment. This unbreakable trust would be the foundation for their relationship in the years to come, leading directly to Tali and their eventual family reunion. Without this moment, the relationship would have remained stalled in playful ambiguity. The legacy in the spin-off. The Aliyah kiss casts a long shadow, defining their actions throughout NCIS, Tony and Ziva Season 1. When Ziva reappeared, her fear of endangering Tali was rooted in the knowledge that she, Tony, and their family were now intrinsically linked by this level of commitment. The sacrifice Tony made in that interrogation room, risking himself without hesitation, was the same devotion he carried forward to become Tali's father. The entire spin-off and the emotional power of their reunion would have been diminished if that Season 6 kiss had been purely tactical. It wasn't a tactic, it was the declaration of an eternal bond, the point of no return for Tony and Ziva. So, the next time you watch Aliyah, remember that the kiss was not just a plot device to secure Ziva's escape. It was the moment Tony and Ziva finally surrendered to their shared destiny. It was the truth whispered under the guise of a lie. What do you think? Was the Aliyah kiss the true turning point, or was it the shared trauma in Somalia? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.